everyone, welcome to Paper Craft Mix. It's me, Brigitta, and today I have a project share for you for KS Craft. It's my second video for the February-March release. This was a big release because of the Chinese New Year that will be next week. And I think, if I am correct, it will go on for 15 days. I think so. It's a lot longer than we used to celebrate it here. Lovely release, lots of dies in it. I'm still not done playing with the dies, so this is the second part, and there will be a part 3 as well. I'm going to show you the handle of KS Craft if you don't know them by now. It's KS Craft on YouTube, on Instagram KSCraft_Henna, and on Facebook KS Craft Lovers Store. And it's also really nice if you share your projects there. The first set I'm going to show you are the 2026 spring words. And here I have all the words laying out that come in the set. So you have the words blossom, raindrop and rainbow. And what I did with those is I cut them out of foam and out of white cardstock. Maybe I can put them here, and maybe you see it a little bit better. On foam and white cardstock, and I did do a gradient color pink teal green with my oxide inks. The shadow layer I did with matte silver metallic cardstock from Carlijn Design. Don't these look beautiful with the color that's gradients? So blossom, raindrop and rainbow. And the other words are these. This is a small one. You also get the words beautiful, ladybug, flowers and springtime. And I really love how these ones came out. Look, I used foam between the layers to make them dimensional. So that are all the words that come in this set. I did do a few more. These are exactly the same, but I used only different color combinations. Again, with 2 colors. I really love the look from the first set I did, so that's why I also made different ones. Yeah, it fits a little bit. So here I have some extra words with other colors, but yeah, I treated them exactly the same. And I already used some of the words on my project. Everything I'm going to show to you today I used also on a bigger project that I will show to you in the end of this video, because it's an album. Next that we are going to showcase are the butterflies. We have a new butterfly die set. You get 2 sizes of butterflies in this set, big one and a smaller one, and you get several layering pieces, and I put them in this beautiful box that's also from this release. I'm going to take them out and then show them individually to you, because I mixed and matched them. Some of them I decorated, some of them I didn't. For almost every project that I am showing you today, I used the Poppy and Pear collection from B. Valent. Still love that collection. Oh, they are stuck. Have to be careful. I love that collection, and because I wanted to make my mini album with that, I made all the embellishments with that same collection as well. So yeah, I really love making the butterflies, as you see. Did a lot of them one night. Super relaxing, I think. And the first ones I'm going to show you are these. I think these may be my favorites. I made them with some paper and with gold. So this is the smaller size, and what I used here is the layering die with, that makes these, how do you call that? Just the outline. You see what I mean? It's just the outline. But you could also a die with the holes cut out. And just a normal. And here I think I layer them up. Let me see. I don't know it exactly anymore. Yeah, so I used the solid die for this one. On top I did vellum with the die that cuts out the holes as well. And then I did the butterfly in gold just the outline. And I had some beautiful pearl with diamonds in my stash, and I thought it would be beautiful to pair that with these paper and vellum butterflies. These are the same ones, also the small size. Shall I measure them up for you? Why not? So on the widest part 6 centimeters, and this in inches, and about this. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, so that are the small ones, and here is the big one, and I hoarded this piece for a lot of years, but I thought, oh wow, on these butterflies it looks so cute, and I built the butterfly up exactly the same as the other ones I just showed you, but then is this the bigger size. And you have a little bit of an idea how big they are, because I do not know for sure if I measured them up in my unboxing video, but then you have a little bit of an idea. So yeah, I love this one. I'm going to hoard this for special projects that I don't know what it will be. So here you have the largest butterfly, but then really simple, only the solid layer with the layer with the polka dots, with the holes cut out. You also get a separate die for the body. And what I did do, if I did do 3 layers of the butterfly, then I cut the middle layer, I cut the antennas of the butterfly off, because I do like the look of a little bit of movement also with the antennas, but I thought 3 pair of antennas would be a little bit too much. So here again, just a solid with this one. I decorated it with some stickers from the collection, flower that was gifted to me by Angelique, Miss Rocks, on Instagram. And yeah, as I said, I had so much fun. These put together really easy. Here I combined the big one with the holes, and the small solid one together. They fit perfect, as you can see. Really nice. I added some enamel dots from Carlijn Design, paper flower, and some stickers from my stash. And I do think the stickers are Rosie Studio. Don't ask me from which collection, I have no idea. On this one also vellum, but then with the flower, and this is one of the spring flowers. I showed it in my first video from Chaos Crafts for this release. But yeah, I love these flowers. And if you didn't see that video, that are these flowers. You get them on the plate. You get 3 sizes. You cannot see it now, but spring flowers, and you get 3 sizes of these gorgeous flowers. And you can also use the flower centers with that. These are really handy to have in your stash, because you get several flower centers, several shapes in different sizes, and when you put them all together, they are also really nice mini flowers. So not only to put into your big flower, but they do it on their own just as good. They look really awesome. Here is another one that I did. And yeah, I just played with the combination of all the dies that come in this set. This is just a plain one with only the outline. And these ones I created in one evening. I think I sat down 2 hours and had all these butterflies ready. And I'm not really a quick crafter, especially when I am starting to embellish things. That takes me a lot of time, most of the time. This is also vellum with flowers on it. This is the smaller version. I used flat bags from my stash. So nice to use the things up that you have in your stash and bought and hoarded for a lot of time. And now I have them ready to be put on my next Poppy and Pear projects, or maybe with the Maggie Holmes collections. They mix and match with Maggie Holmes really good as well. Oh look, and what I did here is I used the solid butterfly, the small one, then the small with the holes. Then I did another solid one, but I cut off only this. So that's an extra layer here. And then on top is just 2 layers. So now the bottom of its body is 3 layers for extra dimension. I didn't put anything foam etc. between the layers, but you can do that if you want, if you don't want it to, yeah, if you don't want it too loose. with the solid ones you can add the foam tape between. So I think if I'm going to use this, I will probably put foam tape here and here between the layers so that it stays a little bit better. But yeah, if you pop them up, you get a really alive butterfly. So yeah, these are my butterflies. Lovely to have in your stash. It's a staple, I think. Then we go to the different frames that came out this month. This is the picture frame, and I only did 2 of them. I made them out of foam cardstock, and I did make them a shaker. You don't have to, you can. There is not a die that comes with it to make it a shaker, but it's really easy to do that if you cut everything out in foam. And this is the first one. The mix is on both of the frames exactly the same. Just flat sequins, because I didn't give it too much depth. So the clay pieces, my beads didn't fit in. Only the sequins. I use vellum for my shakers. I really like the look of vellum for shakers. What you need to mind for is that you have a lot of, that your sequins are quite strong of color, otherwise you won't see them. But yeah, I think it looked really nice. I used beautiful paper from the Be Valiant collection, but yeah, I covered it almost up. All the paper and the cutouts you see are from the Be Valiant collection. And of course I added again a beautiful spring flower. This is the flower that I made with only the flower centers put together. Also so cute. Some flat back flowers from my stash. This bow comes with girl, boy and bunny from last month. From the big set. So you have the bigger bunnies and the smaller bunnies in one die set. And this is the bow from the large girl. Some diamond dots, of course. And yeah, a small little heart here. It's also flat back. It's like, how do you call it? For on your nails, nail art. Sweet, right? I really love the beautiful colors and prints from the Be Valiant collection. And this is the other one that I did, just made out of foam. So even the top is foam. The pink color I thought was really nice, so I didn't want to cover it up with cardstock. Same mix, and it's exactly the same layout, only some different papers, different ephemera. But for the rest, I just copied the layout of these two. So that are the picture frames. And then we go to the Victorian oval frame. In this die set you get the back piece with this beautiful cutout. You get a layer to make it a shaker and an extra layer for decoration. And I made 4 of them. I didn't make them shakers this time. Yeah, I think they look so cute. This is the first one. So the big one I did with pink cardstock. Look how beautiful, intricate this is. It's such an ornate frame, love it. Then the yellow is the piece that you can use to make it a shaker. And this one with all the tiny polka dots or the tiny stitches. Can you see it? It's hard to see. I glued on top. What I did do is what cuts out when you cut out everything is this negative piece. So this is the gold negative from those 2 frames. I used it here and I did pop that up on all of them with foam. So it's a little bit more depth on your embellishment. And then I just decorated the ephemera with the stickers again, with some chipboard from the Poppy and Pear. And I added sequins and diamond dots for extra decoration. So yeah, I thought it came out cute. And this is the other one I did with the postage stamp ephemera. Only different colors. But all similar items on this one. Oh, and what I did do on this one, you can see it. Oh, here as well, look. Here and here. Those tiny swirlies, those are the pieces that fall out of this. They are just so cute and so dainty, and I thought it was a nice decoration to use as well. So keep them, don't throw them out. And then I did 2 other ones. Again, did the inside on tape, so a little bit more depth. I did use, I think, a little bit thinner tape. No, it's the same thickness, 1 millimeter. chipboard from the paper collection. I added some paper flowers that I had in my stash. These are the small paper flowers that come with the paintbrush die set from KS Craft. I love making these tiny flowers and have them in my stash to put on any project that you do. So lovely. This flower and this was from my stash, not KS Craft. Again the sticker, and I added for decoration this resin flower. And I thought it looked so cute together. Beautiful matte gold. And the last one is this one. Exactly the same layout, only the other way around. Cute, right? Really love this die set. This can be added on an envelope. You can make it a tag out of it. If you add a hanging piece here, you can make it a label, a gift label on a box, for example. Wouldn't it be really nice if you have it on a box? And then this as a closure. Well, maybe it's, well, I think it's a little bit too big for that. But if you have a bigger box, it will look very nice. Closure on an envelope. On a 3D project. Yeah, really like how these frames came out. So then we have all the smaller projects done. And everything I just showed you, those dies I also used in the mini album that I made. And that's this one. Totally in a spring theme. And the die set that I use for this is the Greenhouse album. What is really nice about this one is that it already comes with the hinges. So you can use your rings with it, just like I did. And it's really handy because then you only have to cut out your page once. And yeah, I told that before. Maybe I can show it to you on this cherry album that I did 2 releases ago. But I really like those hinges to be between your layers so that you don't see it on top of your paper. So if you have a die without the hinges and you need to use these plates, also really handy, but you have to cut out extra because then yeah, I put it between the cardstock layers. I hope you understand what I mean. So I have for my pages, these pages are all 2 times the white cardstock, and between that I sandwiched that part for the rings. But you don't have to do that with this greenhouse die because the hinges already come attached. So the only thing you have to do is die cut with your smaller die the beautiful layer with the stitching, and then you can glue it on both sides. So this page is just one time the white cardstock and 2 layers of pattern paper. I did do a dangle for this. It's so nice to make. Wait, I'm going to take it off and then show it to you a little bit better. I thought it looked cute with all the colors. A lot of these beads I already had wire wrapped and had them in my stash. Of course, now it don't want to come off. Why not? Let me see. Yeah, I have it. Always hard to show to you, but yeah. I'm going to try. Wait, I have a bow dish here and then you can see it maybe a little bit better. Look, so on this dangle I had this flower I once bought at Temu, I think. This beautiful tulip I also bought on AliExpress that I strung together on this gold with a small bead here. I'm from the Netherlands, so the land of the tulips. I love tulips. And for the rest, just from my stash, a butterfly, this one, cute beads, sequin beads. Look, this one has a nice smiley face. Yeah, I just thought with all the happy and bright colors it would be so nice to hang on your mini album for spring. Well, let's start in front. So you can see one of the words, springtime. Did it the same way, but I added some diamond dots for decoration. And I added one of the big butterfly here with the flower in the middle. All the green little flowers that you see here, all the vines. Maybe you recognize it. It's from an older die set from a beautiful flower bag. I don't have it here. It's still downstairs, I think, yeah. But that's where I have the die from for this. I thought it looked so cute on top of it. What I did do is before I put down all these dies, so all the white, that gives the structure of your greenhouse, I added the black and white stickers behind them from the Poppy and Pear collection. Then I added all the white parts, the structure for the house, and then I started layering with all the other ephemera with the beautiful flowers from the spring release again. I punched out some butterflies, added some gold dots. These are some stickers from the Poppy and Pear collection. I did use my diamond stickles on a lot of things in this album, you will see. And on the door I only put this puffy sticker from the Be Valent collection. And I thought it came out sweet. Let's go to page 1 and 2. Here I made pockets just by tearing some of the paper that I had. This was not a full sheet anymore, but it was perfect to make these torn pockets. Because I didn't pay enough attention, I did glue down all these ephemera and I couldn't stick things therein anymore. But for that I added this ephemera piece, and then we can still add some of these things for pictures or for writing, journaling, whatever the people want to do. Here as well, look. So I made a cluster here on top of the pocket that I created. Everything has shine from the stickles. And I just tuck in some ephemera from the collection again. I'm not really a big fan of the ephemera from this Poppy and Pear collection because everything is so thin. So thin. Well, maybe you recognize this. These are the oval frames that I just showed you. I decided on gluing them here on the inside because you can also make it a tuck spot. With the ephemera and with puffy stickers I decorated this. This is one of the chipboard pieces and you can add in your tucks. This one I just folded over. This one I really like as well. You can cut it apart or use it like this. And on this side I did exactly the same. This one was a little bit glued down. That's not what I wanted it to be. Yeah, so here it's the same papers that I can use to write in. Added a tassel with this cute paper clip. Yeah, now you can see it a little bit better. I used the hearts. It's also ephemera. The banner, it was a big banner that I cut apart and spread over these 2 pages. Enamel dots from Carlijn Design. So beautiful glitter on the inside. And I used a lot of the words from the Rosie Studio collection. The puffy sticker words in this album also. So yeah, that are these pages. Put them nicely back. Well, have to be careful. Then we go to this. Oh, I didn't take it out. This is also from the new release. It's the specimen card die set. I did show a lot of them in my previous video with all the ladybug paper. But here I glue them on as a pocket to tuck in ephemera or pictures, whatever you want. Look, this is an ephemera piece and this is the die that comes with your seed pocket die to go on the inside. Just decorated it with some stickers. And yeah, it can be used like this. I attached with my tiny attacher some ribbon so you can easily take it out and that you see that there is more inside the pocket than only the house one. And I did here exactly the same. So yeah, that looks exactly the same. And on the corners I decorated with stickers from the collection. And this flower, this cute flower, also comes with that bag die set, a tote bag with the flowers. Cute, right? So yeah, that are these pages. Then we go to the last 2 pages. Here I just made a tuck spot with chipboard from the ephemera or from the paper collection. And on top I added also a tuck spot. And that is, can I take this out easy? Yeah. You have to be careful because the paper is so thin, as I already told you. No, I think I have put this powder on my chipboard sticker, but it still is a little bit too sticky, I see. So I have to, yeah, I cannot redo that, but I have to think about something to solve that. Just some papers. But now you can see a lot better what I did here. And I did there exactly the same. Look, I added the bow flat on the paper. That's from the paper collection. And then I added the cardstock circle with patterned paper. Again, the flower. And on top of that, I did do the bow, the strawberry bow. And this is also on 3D tape. So you can put something between here and behind here. So it is, yeah, these two holds your inserts. And the strawberry bows are these ones, and I showed some examples in my first video. You get two sizes, the big and the small one, really cute, and I use the small ones here on the pockets or on the pages. Cute, right? So this can be taken out to be written on. I do think that this album is more suitable for some journaling and maybe a little bit less for pictures, because yeah, your pages are not too big. And yeah, the ephemera I had from the Poppy and Pear is almost always lines to write on or with the graphic design. And the back page is exactly the same, can be taken out. Just, yeah, thought it looked cute. And I repeated a lot of the items on all of the pages, like the puffy words, the stickles. I use that on every page. And here on the back page, I made this ephemera piece as a pocket. On the inside, some tags. I didn't add any strings till now. Maybe I will do that, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure for who I'm going to use this. But yeah, some metal rings. The ribbon that is on top is the same ribbon I used on my Carrot mini album. I love this. It's organza with a rainbow color. And yeah, because of all the colors in the rainbow, it matched almost every project that you do. So adorable. And yeah, this is how my greenhouse mini album came out. I must say. Really curious what you think of it. If you like my projects that I did for this month. Again, stay tuned for more videos, because I'm not done creating. I still have to make a nice top hat box. I still have to do the beautiful embroidery alphabets. I am really looking forward to putting the barn box together. And yeah, just beautiful dies as always for all of your spring and Easter projects. And the butterflies, strawberries, flowers, you can use them all year round. So yeah, I want to thank you for watching. Go take a look at the AliExpress store from KS Crafts or the store on Amazon. And I hope you will be back for my next video. Bye for now.